that brings us over to the X Division, in which there's not a ton this month. As we mentioned, Low-Ki wins the X Division title from Joe in the first Impact of the month. Then Low-Ki doesn't really do anything. So...
Excuse you. He kills Jarrell Clark.
Yeah, he has one match. He beats Jarrell Clark, Warriors Way, replays the finish because they're trying to get over the Warriors Way.
You know what it is? It's
What?
like AJ's gone, X Division title suffers. Joe comes in, brings irrelevancy. Joe, they're like, well, time for you to be on the real show. X Division title disappears.
Yeah, and like, it's not a talent issue, I don't think. Because obviously when you look at the layer below Styles, Daniels, Joe, who are main event guys, like Styles and Daniels are off in the tag division, Joe is off in the heavyweight stuff now. You still have like Lethal and Shelley and Sanjay and PD
I
and
think
Low-Ki.
it's star perception.
Yeah, it's like they don't see these guys on the same level as they saw Styles, Daniels, Joe, which is funny because they got Styles, Daniels, Joe to that level by treating them as like headlined acts, which they don't do with these like next generation guys.
Well, because remember, like, Joe still had to prove himself to these people.
And it's a shame because I do think like if they just committed to the group of guys below Styles, Daniels, Joe the same way they did with Styles, Daniels, and Joe.
Yeah, they would have had. I mean, like, what are we? 2006. It takes 8 years almost for Saban to get to that level.
Yeah, which is a shame. But like, especially if you still had Aries and Strong in the mix, you would have a really good base there. But as you said, they very clearly did not see these guys as proper guys. They were firm, like they saw Styles, Daniels, Joe potentially as like future main event guys, I think very clearly. Whereas they see this next generation as quote unquote just X Division wrestlers, I think.
Right. And it doesn't help when like there's a big X Division feud currently going on where there's a guy going, I'm mocking the X Division.
I'll talk about that in a sec. But the X Division title match at Victory Road was meant to be a 3-way double surprise. So there was meant to be 2 surprise opponents. Frankie was always meant to be one. The other was meant to be the return of Incognito, who's in the Super X Cup.
God. Incognito cage match.
Somehow Incognito's phone or email or something wasn't working, and he didn't know about the ticket they sent. So
That's crazy.
literal incognito.
When was his last match?
You sure you have the right one? Because I think there's another wrestler called Incognito.
Oh, this is like Incognito who became Sin Cara, right?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah. He's wrestled 5 times this year.
He's over like 50 now, right?
44.
Okay.
Mostly for his own promotion, which is based. Seems to be having a feud with a Bobby Lee Jr.
Who the fuck is that?
Who is a 52-year-old.
Good for him.
They are competing repeatedly for the IOCW title. Which he beat Andrade. Oh my god, what a match!
What?
Okay, so the match is for the aforementioned title. And it is Cinta de Oro defeating Andrade El Idolo, Diamante Azul, and Penta El Zero M.
He's getting good guys in his company.
Yeah, so I want to watch some Cinta de Oro. I gotta admit, I was kind of like amped for this man when he left.
When he left WWE?
Yeah.
He hasn't really done much though, has he?
No, I mean, he probably has a lot of money. He was there for a long time. I kind of like, I like Sin Cara. Don't you?
I was in the building for Sin Cara's debut match.
Well, not the first Sin Cara.
No, I like that Sin Cara most.
No, I don't fuck with Sin Cara 1.
It's my hot take that I think Mystico is good. But I bought the Sin Cara t-shirt that night too.
I have a different take.
What?
I think that the second Sin Cara is better.
You think he should get the Mystico post in CMLL now?
Yep. They should bring him in to feud with Mystico and CMLL.
They probably should. That would be a good idea.
I don't know, like, the what do you call it? The logistics of it all.
The politics.
The politics, yeah. I want to find me some. I can only find a match from 2 years ago.
Gotta reach out to Lucha Blog to get
Garrett,
access.
I need to send you this match because you need to look at this venue.
Okay.
It fucking rocks. Sorry, my internet's really slow. Rayo versus Cinta de Oro for the IOCW. Look at this sweet ass venue.
So if our friends at home would like to see this, just search Rayo versus Cinta de Oro. You should find it.
Just search Cinta de Oro and it's the only match that shows up.
Oh, that is awesome. It's like out in the street.
Yeah.
I love cool wrestling venues. I hate like the same buildings and arenas. Fuck them. Do like weird
Oh no, he's
wrestling.
with Alberto.
I'm not watching. Closing the video.
Don't they like? I thought they didn't like each other.
Well, friends have made a politics change, eh?
Well, I guess like he is too maybe AAA adjacent to get a CMLL deal. Or maybe also people wouldn't give a single shit. Like maybe that's just it. Maybe we are completely talking out of our Western ass with our fucking American shit, you know?
The idea that the CMLL audience would care about Mystico and fake Mystico and their WWE characters.
What was It was like when he was like the Black Sin Cara comes in as like Black Mystico. They do it beat for beat.
So yeah, he was meant to be one of the surprise opponents. So it was just reduced to a single surprise opponent, which was the return of Frankie Kazarian after he got fired from WWE for not cutting his hair and then cut his hair.
That is like the most based Frankie Kazarian has ever been. It's just to be like, fuck off. I'm not cutting my hair. I'm gonna leave. I'm cutting my hair.
So
like,
before
that's dope.
Yeah. So before the match, JB has Senshi. He came to TNA to become new X Division champion and achieved that, and he dares his mystery opponent to take his belt. And then him and Frankie have a perfectly fine match. Frankie gets a nice little reaction. It's the first time we've seen him since February 2005. People are like, Frankie! But the match isn't great.
It is nice to see him. It's some much needed like name value back in the X Division.
Yep.
The match was like whatever. Like not great. Like, clearly needed incognito.
Frankie does a sling blade in this match, which is obviously not the first time it's happened in TNA because Hiroshi Tanahashi has done a sling blade in TNA. But I think Frankie is the first person to steal it.
As he should.
Because a lot of people stole the sling blade in like 2012, 2013.
Yeah, there's politics about it in 2024.
Senshi wins with the Warriors way. Neither Monty Brown nor Senshi have signed a new contract. In the case of Monty Brown, Dave doesn't know if it's considered a big issue. It is, he's gone. With Senshi, there was something in the deal he wouldn't agree with and was also unhappy with at TV. He was mad his pay-per-view match was never advertised and was telling people nobody from the company even called him to tell him about this match. He found out about it on the internet. He wasn't booked at TV and was only working an Explosion tag where Dutt pinned him, which he also wasn't happy about. This may be to set up the pay-per-view or maybe to give Dutt a big TV win in India, where he's the company's most popular wrestler. Also, it's fucking Explosion.
You know, the best part about this is that Dave writes Senshi with a space between Sen and Shi.
Yeah, his name is Sen space Shi.
Senshi.
Warrior.
I wonder if that means something different.
It might. Yeah, Dave might be like problematic.
Google Translate. Nope, doesn't mean shit.
Damn. I was hoping we could finally cancel Dave.
Yeah. Senshi could be written as combatant.
Oh, combatant.
Or soldier.
Soldier. Alright, that takes us over to the other X Division thing. It's Kevin Nash time.
The other X Division thing. An appropriate name.
First Impact of the month. Remember, Sabin and Lethal were outside Jim Cornette's office. Eric Young, once again mad because they jumped in front of him in line. And it's like, they always save the worst news for last, and if I'm last, I'm going to get fired. EY begs JB. JB suggests EY tell the world.
Did EY ever get a meeting?
No.
Damn.
Sabin and Lethal come out saying they're very happy. Nash is going to love the decision that was made. It turns out that decision is a tag team match at the pay-per-view. Sabin and Lethal versus Kevin Nash and Alex Shelley. But EY asks JB, because JB's like, you should tell the world about what's going on here, and they should rally behind you. And EY's like, don't tell anybody about our secret plan.
The secret plan that is being broadcasted to 1 million plus people.
Close to 2. June 29th Impact. Team Canada defeated Chris Sabin and Jay Lethal. Scott D'Amore is wearing a neck brace after his match against Rhino at Slammiversary.
You just gotta be sad about what's gonna end up happening.
A1 tries to interfere, but Eric Young stops him because he doesn't want to get fired. So that's the story of the month, where he also stops PD from doing his old Canada crotch stomp because he's like, stop it, stop cheating. We're gonna get fired.
It's a good story.
D'Amore tries to throw a punch at Sabin. Young stops him. PD puts his foot in the buckle and EY just tags it. He does the thing where, like, you know, you put the foot in the buckle so that you can slam the head off the foot. He just tags the foot instead, which is very good.
This is Eric Young making like a TV tag match like bearable and fun.
Alex Shelley shows up with Johnny Devine as a cameraman. Devine already jumped the Team Canada ship.
Do they even acknowledge that?
They kind of don't. He's just no longer with Team Canada. I guess he was only like a periphery member of Team Canada for a lot of its run anyway. But yeah, he's just like, fuck that.
They should have put him in the angle. He should have been in the ring filming the goodbye.
Yeah, it's like, you're already out of here, so fine. D'Amore pushes Lethal off the ropes, allowing PD to hit the Destroyer for the win, for the final Team Canada win, for now, in TNA history. But we'll get to that in a moment.
No, not the other win. That's a few years down the track.
Yeah. Impact, August 6th. Kevin Nash has a plan. We go to...
He certainly does.
Paparazzi Productions presents It's in the Bag. Kevin Nash wants to use humiliation to control his opponents with the old body bag, the old trusty corpse in a bag of plastic on the canvas with a guy in it symbolizing the death of his career and humiliation that ensues upon it.
That's a classic.
And he's like, it's only been 2 weeks since we've done it.
Which is crazy because like the body bag isn't really a commonly used thing anymore. I say like weeks after Jack Perry and Darby, but like before that, not really a commonly used thing.
Yeah, they did it for mini Chris Sabin, and now they want to do it for regular Chris Sabin.
That old chestnut.
After he introduces it, Shelley and Divine slow clap this great strategy.
Johnny Devine immediately becoming like perfect for this crew.
He really fits in, doesn't he?
Goddamn fuck you, Austin Aries, you bitch.
You stay away from my paparazzi productions.
Stay away from Paparazzi Productions. We have the guy.
So Nash comes out immediately after the break with a man in a body bag in a shopping cart, like one of the minis from 2 weeks ago. So there's like, oh, have they done it again? The bag is squirming. Nash claims to have caught Osama bin Laden and plans to split the award 3 ways. The 20 million award, 6 million for Divine, 6 million for Shelley, and Nash gets the rest.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have caught and compromised Osama bin Laden to a permanent end.
It turns out it's Chris Sabin, and Nash says, "That's Osama bin Sabin. I didn't even know he was Al-Qaeda." Just such a good line.
Oh, Nash, just why can't you just transfer your charisma into anyone else?
Lethal makes the save. It'll be Sabin and Lethal versus Nash and Shelley at the pay-per-view. A very silly segment. Tremendous fun.
Perfect.
Takes us to the pay-per-view. Before the match, JB has Paparazzi Productions. Victory is very important tonight in a new era of the division, because even Nash is like, Joe, gone. Styles, gone. Daniel's gone. This is my moment. Nash is very high energy here. Like weirdly high energy. Some would say
Very
twitchy
high energy.
Yeah. He's going to show them why they're the best there is.
I just remembered the next.
And then Nash shoves his breasts in JB's face and says, "They're spectacular."
They're spectacular.
As Alex Shelley corpses.
Because, like, how can you blame him? like 2 hours before this, Kevin Nash is probably sitting him down like, alright, bro, this is how you become a star. And then he gets on the fucking camera and he starts motorboating JB's face with his massive tits.
Then we have a match. It's Chris Sabin and Jay Lethal defeating Alex Shelley and Kevin Nash. Nash does an arm drag that draws a "This is awesome" chant.
Smoky ass crowd.
Yeah, they're like super into it. They're having fun with it. Nash does the Nash knees and elbows, and then Shelley does the Nash knees and elbows.
It's like because if you had to watch along, we're like begging for it to happen, and then Shelley does it, and we pop huge.
Yes. Sabin grabs Shelley with a super leverage flash pin for the win. Paparazzi attack after the match, but Jerry Lynn makes the save, throwing down his staff badge, being like, "I am back as a competitor."
So yeah, Sabin gets the comeuppance on Shelley here. He'll get that Nash victory any month now.
It's definitely coming. I have firm belief that Kevin Nash will do business the right way.
Much like a Scott Steiner, he's gonna do business the right way. I can only imagine.
All right, that takes us over to the tag team division, in which we have 5 things to talk about.
It's true. But they're all, like, not big things. Like...
Yeah, it's like the biggest criticism of this pay-per-view month in particular, I think, is that it is so much a holdover from Slammiversary.
Yeah.
Like, same multi-man that you would have, like, it's a remix of King of the Mountain. You have another Styles and Daniels match. You have another James Gang Team 3D match. You have another Nash and X Division match. You know, it's very much just like the top 5 programs are just carryovers from Slammiversary. It's very much we're kind of punting this month. I actually didn't hate the pay-per-view, but...
Well, we are not notorious B pay-per-view defenders.
We are. There's very much a let's just do some stuff this month and get through it.
Because I think, like, I mean, not the case here so much, but like B pay-per-views like breed fun things that you wouldn't get elsewhere.
Because usually, like, they don't do a world title match this month. They actually do a fun one on TV because they set it up. We'll talk about it when we get to Team Canada. But they set up Lethal doing a challenge. The next episode of Impact has Lethal versus Jared on it, which actually I kind of would have liked as a fun B pay-per-view match.
Yeah.
But I get why they felt Jay Lethal couldn't main event a pay-per-view in 2006. Not yet.
Well, he doesn't need to main event, you know. You can main event with the 4-way still.
The X Division.